Josh has forsaken us.
Oh, someone's. Oh, they can hear us. There we go. Oh, I'm really loud. There we go. Oh, I'm really loud. Can you turn it down a little bit, Wilson? I'm very loud. Very loud. Also, I can hear myself twice. There we go. Mythic, Draw, could you talk as well? Just so.
Hi, can you hear us?
Yes, hello.
Okay, that's fine. There we go. It works. Way. Yeah, everything's fine.
We did it.
Finally. Okay. Right, and we've gotten a. Have we gotten a follow out of that?
Josh just subbed.
This is my
Oh, right.
You're welcome.
So then we can start. First one is Denny reporting Mythic with a less than ideal rejoin, as I can hear. So let's give that a try. Turn 4, he says. I'm guessing it's. Oh, right.
Okay.
I didn't actually see it before.
Why is he turning left?
I'm not actually sure, but he shouldn't need to avoid a car either way.
Yeah.
So. There isn't too much to say about that, unfortunately, for Mythic. But I'm glad he got back on road pretty quickly, but that did indeed cost Thomas a bit there. So that will have to be 5 seconds for Mythic. So the next one is the same turn, next lap, Redacted and Denny. And he says, me and Redacted were side by side. I gave him enough room on the inside, but he decided not to take it. So let us give that a try. Five seconds. Lap 1. I've got it all noted, so. Lap to turn 4 is this? Is it this rather? It is indeed double to 10, yes. Okay.
Well,
Wow,
now I
he's
can speak.
really gone. Yeah, we can hear you. So there's a little bit of off-roading going on in general, it seems, with Cano off as well. But let's see that from another angle, I think, because it looks a bit weird when we don't see Redacted's point of view. Right, so he's trying to take a nice late apex into this, going in from the inside. But there is a Denny there. And sorry about not having some of the skins. But, I mean, what do you guys think?
I think it's redacted.
I think, yeah, I would say that's a pretty easy 5 at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, clear 5. This is lap 2, correct?
This is lap 2, so this
So
will not
only
get
5.
doubled. Yep,
Okay.
this won't get doubled. But rip for you, Mythic. So, next one is actually lap 9, last turn. So for that, we'll go back to mixed roll. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I didn't even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I am not counting very well, am I? I am more stressed than it would seem. And this is Cano on Matty. So let's go to Matty. Last turn. I feel like Matty could have left more space and not spun me. Let's give that a wee look. As we head on down. To the last corner. There we go. That's the one.
Okay.
So Denny braked on the apex there, I think. There isn't much, as far as I can see, there isn't much space to be given.
But isn't the report by hand?
Wait. Yes, it is. Why am I looking at Denny?
But yes.
I don't really see much there.
No, but this is in the last corner, Polly.
Oh, come on. The kink is the last corner, of course. Of course, yes, yes. And as we see the Toyota whiz by, there it is. So, Kano's turned into the corner. There's a car's width. He's on the curb. And Mythic. Oh, why am I saying Mythic? Matty does do
Can
a
we see
very,
Matty POV?
very little touch. Very little touch. I think we need to see that onboard, though. So. Oh, God, this onboard camera's terrible. What is that pitch? Except I can't change it since this isn't the car.
Looks like a 5-year-old, right?
Yeah, exactly. But we can look on car radar, I suppose.
Um,
That looks a
weird.
bit more frisky on a car radar, but it is because he was sandwiched in between. So it was a little margin, very little margin there, because he was right in between the two cars. I'm not quite sure what to make of this, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Matty could have like lifted a bit, but Keanu was like outside the track, wasn't.
Yeah, he was on the very edge. Like, especially like it's definitely not Cano's fault, but
Yeah,
should Matty get a penalty for this is also the
Keanu is
question.
still like front
I,
above.
I think we're looking for whether this is a racing incident or 5 seconds. Correct?
Yeah, I
Yes,
agree.
yes.
And what did you say, Joe? I didn't hear it.
Like, can we see from above?
Yep. Oh God, that glare. That is a powerful sun.
Yeah, definitely not Keanu's fault.
Yeah, definitely not Cano's fault, but it's quite tight. It's easy to say it when you see it from the outside, but with it being this tight, it's just a little tap, but it turns
Yeah,
into a spin.
yeah.
So
He only barely touched him,
yeah, I
and
don't think. Yeah, I would say
yeah, I
so.
will agree because
Unfortunately,
that corner is kind of understeer to begin with. So
yeah, 3 wide in
I
there.
would say warning.
Matty could have possibly
Yeah,
lifted,
I would
but
say warning from Matty.
just
Might
because he
not
could have
have
lifted.
Yes, he could have avoided it.
But I think the average driver would have just kept his foot down, but
Yes.
yeah, the understeer there and the
Yeah,
Toyota
not
slightly
penalty
getting hit.
worthy, but it's still a warning worthy.
well,
Yeah.
this was the last lap, wasn't it?
Lap 9. So I'm not. Yeah, this would be the last lap because as we'll see on best clips later on, Cano does indeed spin over the line. Yep, and he did end up behind them because it counts the front of the car instead of the rear. So it counts as him having crossed the line after.
But you said you were gonna review that, right?
Review what? No, we're gonna look at it on best clips because it's clipped.
No, but I think someone mentioned that they were going to register Kano as finishing ahead of someone else, but I'm not sure.
Right. Well, it's already like AC always looks. As far as I know, at least AC looks at the center of gravity of the car is where it actually looks at from. Like just speaking from like modding experience, basically, which ends up being the front for these cars, of course. In which case, I don't think there's much to really say because even if it is the rear, it is. Let's see this a bit slower. It is quite tight indeed, but so Matthew's definitely passed him. But if we count the rear of the car, Thomas is pretty much in line with him. So I'm not sure how that would be attributed either way. But yeah. I think we're gonna be moving on to the next incident now. And I think that will stay the same, but maybe Kano can do an appeal and give us a different point of view that may change things. So the next one is race 2. Costa on Thomas Cameron, turn 1, lap 1. So we shall go to mixed roll, see the start of lap, and then go to Costa. and I'll just reset that first. Are they not teammates? He's reported his teammate.
Reporting your teammate is a little weird.
That
but
is, yeah, but that is fair in that.
yeah,
Let's
it's
see
fair.
that a bit wider field of view. Second chase cam doesn't really do it justice.
Looks like he bounced on the curb.
Yeah, he just bounced on the curb, and at that point, he couldn't really turn the car at all.
Can we look at onboard from Thomas?
Yep. Watch this onboard beat. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay. It's a bit weird, but it's not that bad. Yeah. I think at that point, there's not much you can do once you bounce over that curb. His front wheels just don't have any grip, and he can't turn. And what are y'all's thoughts on this?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
It's unfortunate, is what it is. I think.
it's a racing incident.
Oh god, I'm taking a screenshot. Also, a thing I didn't notice. It's made that so you see it the correct way on the mirror. It's actually a nice touch. I didn't notice that before. On the plus 5 seconds racing car, which doesn't get 5 seconds. It actually gets a racing incident from that. Also, next lap. And turn 3, it's Propofol on Denny. Propofol is already mid-corner, then Denny jumps over the curb and it goes into the side of his car. So this may or may not be a similar incident,
Yeah, I'm guessing it is similar.
but we will just have to see. Whoa. That actually looked like something that was... I know it's not that lap, but let's see. So it was... Let me take another look. It was turn 3, so it would be quite early on in the lap. Have I let the lap keep running and missed a lap? Perhaps. No, Mixtraw's on a second lap. So it is actually here. I need to go back. So it is actually this. Even though it does say lap 1 here, that's just broken. Because it's a different car. Right, that's a bit hard to see from this point of view, so we should go to Danny. There we go. This just goes onto the inside. Ah,
Bounces in.
this is a bit kind of tried to go over the curb. He's completely off the actual track at that point. Like the curb, yeah, he's on the curb, but he's actually off the track. But there's still a car's width there, technically. You know, seeing as he's on a curb, he's not exactly able to take it. But I do think in this case it would be 5 seconds for that attempt. It's a bit
Yeah,
different than
there is
it's a
no
bit
space there.
Yeah, this feels closer to a dive bump than
Yeah.
the previous one.
The previous one was just understeer into somebody. This one is trying to overtake them on the inside and then failing and taking them out. Which is unfortunate, but that is yet another 5 seconds.
And it's
Yep, I
first
agree.
lap, or what? No,
So,
second lap, but
by the way, I am also trying to sort out the sheets for the penalties as well, which is why I keep like switching off the game. I don't think you see me switch off the game, but that is sometimes why it kind of gets stuck. Lap 2, turn 10, randomize. So let's give that a try now. Turn 10 should be this one. Or not. I guess we'll see. Oh, there we go.
That's probably it.
Yeah, I would think so.
who reported?
This is again Propofol reporting. Randomize. So Propofol is mid corner. Randomize carries way too much speed in the corner and punts me.
5
He
per
says.
record.
Which is I think that's very
That's
fair.
pretty accurate.
Yeah, there isn't too much to say. He's kind of taking the same speed you would take as if you were coming from the outside and in, but he's already on the inside, so he's kind of on a bad trajectory. And then he hits the curb, can't turn anymore,
If it
and the
wasn't
bonk
for Mitchell,
happens.
he wouldn't even have made the
Yeah, he
corners.
wouldn't have made the corner. So that is a dive bomb from very far back, but I don't think he was trying to dive bomb.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
don't. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think it was
I don't think that
intentional.
was the. Yeah. Of course, it's not intentional. You'd never intentionally take somebody out, but you know. So that is yet another unfortunate 5, if I do say so. And the next one is the last one, which is, well, again, a bit unfortunate seeing as the technical problems were longer than the actual stewarding itself, which is disappointing. Yeah. Yeah. I suppose we've made the mistake once, but we know how to fix it now, so. So this one is Mythic reporting. Denny? So Denny hits me, causing me to spin. Pretty simple one there. Lap 3, turn 1. So let's keep going here. And we should probably go to Denny's point of view. Right, he goes on the inside. Oh,
Okay, this
yeah.
isn't that simple, you know.
If
It
this
was
is
weird. Looks like I don't know. Looks like my music kind of lagged. I don't know.
really, it just
Not
looked like to
lag.
me. So
Just
if you see it from his point of view, I think it's because he went off the brakes and the rear kind of stopped. It the weight transfer had already happened, so it didn't keep turning as well as it did before. And then he just went straight. But I don't think there's any lag or anything of that sort with Mythic
not
himself.
real lag. Like it looks like lag. Maybe because of the stream from it's the weird as well.
Could be, but at least on my screen, I can tell you there's no sort of lag or anything of that sort. At least for Mythic. Denny, on the other hand, actually does look a bit movie, but it's not something that would actually change the outcome of the incident itself.
It's so weird because I mean it just stops
Not.
turning.
Also, may I say, Mythic has Denny's livery and Denny has a stock livery.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So, hmm, is the onboard's fine. Let's see. Let's give it a look. Looking at car radar in particular. I mean,
To be
Mi-
honest, there is space on the outside as well. And
yeah, but you wouldn't go that much outside. Like you wouldn't go that far out.
yeah, can we see like medic somewhere?
Yeah, Mythic's on board. Sure. There's not much you can see from the onboard. It's mostly just car
Yeah,
radar. You would be
yeah, the
you would be
car.
looking at car radar.
Yeah. I mean,
Mythic's like for being side by side, he's taking the corner completely normally, but he goes off the brake a bit later than Denny. So I think that's just what ends up. Yeah, so he kind of goes ahead where they're barely alongside, and then the actual thing happens. But there's plenty of space on the inside. There's not much to side there. But if you're asking me, well, this looks like 5 seconds. What do y'all think?
it's kind of difficult. I'd say it has to be 5.
Yeah,
Although it's not an
I'm
easy 5, but
I'm kind of basing this off of my own experience here at Clark, having raced here. Despite my internet dying and me losing a podium, I'm still salty about that. But yeah, it's for what I think this is the 5th or 6th time this shooting stream, but it is yet another unfortunate incident here for Denny and Mythic. And Wilson, do you have anything to say about it as well? From this view, or would you want another view? Okay. I'll play it a bit slower for you. and then he just kind of understeers at that point.
From
Yeah,
this perspective, I think it's like I'm sure that he needs to be 5 now. Unfortunately,
it's definitely not Mythic's fault, I would say, but
no.
5 seconds for Denny. And I suppose that's the end of that with the stewarding part of the stewarding stream. We do have another thing to do, and that is the best clips. So let me switch on over to that. Right. Close my AC. Stop streaming. And stream my Discord. There we go. Did they see it on stream? Because I can't see the stream right now.
I have to watch it. Yes, they can see.
Okay. And do they hear it? Actually, this one doesn't have sound, so that's a bad one to do that with. Let's do this. Oh, God. Do they hear it?
Oh, I don't know.
Mać gościu dachował!
I don't
So-
think so. Oh
They-
yeah, oh, they hear.
Okay,
Yeah.
they hear it. So that's Shiny Waffles being flipped over somehow.
How?
I've seen it. He goes into the barrier and it just flips him over. It's very weird. It is very, very weird. And by the way, do you see my screen? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Because for a second I thought you didn't see it.
No, we do.
So then, let's go from the start. Unfortunately, we can't watch this one because it has copyrighted music. But
We can
there's
watch it.
this.
Muting it.
Oh yeah, muted. Yes, muted. Well, not without. What's happened? Why do you not want to work? Streamable. Thank you, streamable. Right, so that's Kano getting spun around over the line, as we saw before. Oh, it continues. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. And that one has 7. What? Kano winning has less likes. How? How could you? Kano getting his own his first win here in AF3 at Clark. And a clip of that. And we'll need to mute this one. Oh, go back to the start. As we see a Turnus car taking a Samurai racing car out.
That might have been me.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Is this in practice?
Yes, it was practice. Thankfully.
Ah. This one is, well, I'm confused because it's not a Assetto Corsa clip, or it's not a Assetto Friends clip rather, but we'll give it a watch anyway, but not at that quality. What the hell? And what are those recommended videos?
Mr. Bean in the Olympics.
Mr. Bean. Little touch. And you get back through. And you do you. What are those recommended videos?
Looks like touring car.
That's not a touring car.
No, I mean the racing.
Ah, right. Yes, except it's, grand touring car. Close enough, I suppose.
Brooks coming through the chicanes to floor it down the main straight to begin his qualifying lap.
GT qualifying here
As
at Le Mans
timer
AF2, the
begins,
finale.
we're going to switch just back to...
And the game goes.
Oh, this is going to be a...
It happened at Cheng as well. His PC's been having problems lately. This is a
Gonna
very
be a long way.
yeah, it's gonna be a long. This is very badly taken screen view, but it is the safety car, me, doing donuts with good old Lipsy. As
It
we
looks
wait.
like the movie Cars scene, with this like non-wheel drift,
Yeah.
non-tire drift.
And it's an all-wheel drive car as well, actually. So that's why it
Oh.
drifts so tightly. And also, you could. This is like right after the GTs have finished their qualifying, and now the LMPs are gonna start to go out. I'm guessing that's at the end. Yeah, there you go. So as we do donuts, the LMPs start their qualifying laps. A little cheer for them with the horn and the sparkles. Though I guess they don't see that, do they? And go shoot the hoa yet again. And personally, my favorite one. Sorry, Josh. Sorry.
That's just cruel.
Sorry, Josh. Oh god, my voice.
Is this revenge for losing that win at the end?
Into account drop scores.
No, it doesn't.
I hate you. And now I lost by 4 points.
Oh, so. Ooh.
I kind of. This is why I was gonna do the results. I had the drop scores. I hate you, Polly. God damn it.
Send me that one after.
Fellas.
You can hear me squirming in the back as well after. As Josh thought he was getting the drivers championship after Le Mans, but the results, the provisional results that I had in the AF2 chat, I kind of posted those as the race went on. They well, they didn't have drop scores enabled, and so with the drop scores, Josh instead lost the championship. This is the same clip, just with a bit more context at the start, so we'll just watch the start instead.
All right, well, congratulations on taking home not only the team championship, but the drivers' championship in the GT class.
Actually, wait a second.
What's up?
Polly,
What's up?
does this table take into account drop scores?
And that's your context as well. A few more seconds there. And of course, the best car in AF2 Le Mans, V-Wolf's Scirocco.
On the back of the car have a message, please no Punterino. So I'm assuming that he's looking for people to not wreck him this race, but looks like he's doing a pretty good job of that so far, and I think everybody else is too.
Very much so, and I do have to say this very nice fitting tribute to Recitas, who unfortunately is no longer with us. Real tragic.
I believe he was Italian or Spanish, I don't recall specifically.
Spanish.
Oh god, those blushes.
Unfortunately, I'm not as young and hip with memes as I probably could be at my age, but I know he was a video that was quite popular on the internet.
Very much so. Coming back to the front of the field here.
So there's that's the Top Gear crew from the Bolivia special, I believe. On the front with Ufu using the Volkswagen symbol, which I hate and love at the same time. I don't know. And also it's blushing under the headlights because of course it is.
Just have to find out.
It will be something to consider as qualifying is now getting underway as the stream of Corvettes and Scirocco's funnel their way out. Meanwhile, Ludwig Eriksson decides to do donuts.
I
and
did
get
the same
himself
thing as
spent
well,
right
actually.
there, so, you know, it is what it is. Anyway,
How did I miss that?
right on board with the,
I've done the same thing when I was trying to do
Josh, we're gonna
donuts.
follow him around.
It does it. It does it. It's. I haven't actually seen this one. Oh, it's quite loud. So this is Lipsius's point of view. Holy! Well, that's a nice save. That's a like. And the C7 does, especially with Lipsius, as you've seen on the clip before, doing donuts as well. It does quite like sliding, doesn't it? Controllable
Yes.
sliding, may I add. But that is a nice catch by him. as that would have probably destroyed a good bit of his race if he didn't
That's
catch
very
that.
impressive.
Yeah, if he didn't catch that, that would have destroyed a good bit of his race, seeing as this is a 2.4-hour race here. And that'll be the end of the best clips segment of this as well, and the end of the stewarding stream. And so, me not knowing how to do an ending, I think we should just all say goodbye together and have you shut the stream down.
Wait, advertise the races, Polly.
Yes, advertising the races. Right. So we've got the finale for AF3, a team's title and drivers' championship title battle going on at Macau with these touring cars. And what?
The Nations Cup too.
And the Nations Cup as well. Though to be fair, don't really care about that as much. Sorry. The Nations Cup is also in between, I believe, the Netherlands and Hungary, I would imagine. The teams between what did I say? Did I say Netherlands? I said Netherlands, didn't I? Yeah, I meant to say the UK, but yes, close enough. Might as well be. And so we've for the teams championship, it's Brothman versus River Racing. Me being a part of Brothman, I suppose that's that's gonna be a good one on Friday. A good watch as we will get a stream for AF3. We will hopefully get a stream for AF3 as we have not been able to for a bit due to some problems. And after that, we've got on Saturday the first race, the season opener for AF4 at Red Bull Ring National. So they will be doing that in the Ginetta G55. Sorry,
G40.
the G40 GT5, I meant to say. And so that'll be going on. Be sure to give that a watch. That'll be Josh at the helm and maybe Matty. I'm not sure, but that may be the case as well. And then the final race, I suppose, of this weekend will be AF1 at Watkins Glen. That'll be well, AF1 so far has been a quite the journey.
With the mice.
quite the spinny journey, but yeah, we'll see. So we've got a bit of a streak going on at Sebring. Crab managed to destroy his engine and have to teleport back to pits. And then I did the same thing at Laguna Seca and went all the way from 4th to 17th in a matter of minutes. And so I'm waiting to see who it'll be at Watkins Glen because we've got a double streak going on. The third one's gonna happen, but who will it be? That's what we'll have to see. And so with that, I don't think there's anything else. That's it. So it's goodbye for me. I'm stealing Josh's phrase, aren't I? It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from the rest of the stewards.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Till next stream.